Thank you, Doctor. Can you tell me your name and specific where you from?
Okay, my name is Dr. Ndukwe. I'm from Nigeria. Uh, Basically, I'm from Nigeria,
Yeah,
the
specific place.
the southeastern part of Nigeria.
What lesson should Ethiopian learn from the Biafra experience?
Biafra experience is dicey and it's a unique thing because the problem with the issue of Biafra didn't just start. The war started in 1967. But the problem didn't just start from 1967. It started long before then. I wasn't born then, but stories that were transferred to us because the Igbos, I'm an Igbo, the one thing about Igbos is that we like transferring our cultures and our experience to our coming generations. So every average Igbo man or Igbo woman will always tell the words, that is the children, about their encounter or about what the parents told him so that you will have this in mind wherever you are going. You know, as a Nigerian and as an Igbo person, we, no matter wherever we live in the world, we don't just believe, we believe that one day we are going to go back home. Were we told about Biafra? As I said, the problem didn't start in 1967. The problem started long before then. It started from the day that the country was created. Uh, Remember that we got our independence from Britain,
Yeah, yeah.
and right from onset, we really don't believe that the unification of Nigeria is of anything. We believe that people from the northern part of the country are completely different from people from the south. And even when you come to the southern part of the country, we believe that we are different from like Igbos, that we are different from Yorubas, which we are. And but somehow we have a little bit similarity culture between the Yorubas and the Igbos, but that of the northern part of the country, the Hausas and the Fulanis are completely off. We don't have the same thing. Religious wise, we don't have. Culturally wise, we don't have. Uh, like those in the north are mainly Muslims, although you can still find the Christians, some Christians there. Those of us in the south are mainly Christians, but especially in Igbo land, 90% of Igbos are Christians. They say more than 90% are Christians. So our ethnic culture, coupled with our religious culture, are completely different from that of the Hausas and the Fulanis. Two is that the way we do things are completely different because we believe that we, the Igbos, believe that we spread out. We can live anywhere in the country. It usually bring hatred to back to us. You find out that some people they hate us a lot in Nigeria. So you find out that when we are multiplying, that hatred will come in. When we are progressing, that hatred will always come in. So if there's any small problem up there in the north, the first thing that they will do, whether it is caused by Igbos or not, the first thing that they will do is to start attacking the Igbos. Take for instance, if there is anything happening in Europe, maybe a Christian in Europe maybe do something that the Muslim uh, can regard as abomination against their religion. There may not be anything happening in Europe, but what you notice is that there in the Nigeria, there in the north, they will start attacking the Igbos. So this thing has happened several times. So it got to a point that we decided, no, 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 no. We cannot take it. It happened several times before the 1967 problem. So what happened in 1967? What we were told is that there was a coup d'etat in Nigeria. A lot of people were involved in that coup. People from the east, from the west, from the north, partly from the north, and mainly people from the east and the west, and partly from the north, were involved in the coup.
So,
Then all of a sudden, they now tagged it as Igbo coup. Even the henchman of that coup was not even from the core Igbo land, although for us, we regard him as Igbo too. He's from the current place called Niger Delta. But he is he is among us. We regard him as Igbo because he answers Igbo name. So all of them were involved in the coup, but the coup failed, and they now regard it as Igbo coup. So to resolve the issues, they started killing Igbos. They killed a lot of Igbos in the north. They killed a lot from the west, but mainly from the northern part of the country, that they killed a lot of Igbos. So our people decided, no, we cannot do that. We will have to
but still,
go back home. So, yeah.
okay. The second question: do you believe the Olusegun Obasanjo is the right person to advise the Ethiopian peace?
Maybe in his youthful age, I may be doubting.
I think Olusegun Obasanjo that time is commander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in his youthful age, I may be doubting his capability uh, because of his involvement in the Biafran war, because he was one of the people that really fought against Biafra. So, but he's an old person now. Maybe he has to use his experience, and I know that to him, right there, right inside his mind, inside his heart, he believes that he made a lot of mistakes. He believed that he made a lot of mistakes during that time, although they term it that they are just trying to unite Nigeria by fighting the Biafra. But he believes now, I know he believed that it was a terrible mistake that he made. Right there inside his mind, he may not say it out, but I know, because if you see the way he does things now, trying to right the wrongs of the past, the way he found out that things are not moving well in Nigeria, and the way we know that there has been a lot of corruption happening in Nigeria. So he's trying to right the 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 wrong of the past. He's trying to make it right. Take for instance, in the 2023 election, the person that he supported actually is from my place. So he believed that he believed that it's that person that would have actually changed things in Nigeria, changed things for good in Nigeria. Although you see how the election went, there was a lot of fraudulent activities in that election, and that person couldn't get it due to a lot of rigging that happened. So I believe that he may have good thing to offer. He may have, from his experience, he may have right thing to do to talk to the current president of uh, Ethiopia. From his experience, he has seen where he did well and where he did wrong. So he might use those experiences to advise the president of Ethiopia rightly on what is the appropriate thing to do.
The last question.
The Eritrea war wasn't really fine. It was very, very bad. It shouldn't have even happened in the first place. Sorry, the Tigray war, not Eritrea war. The Tigray war, the war that just ended, was it 1 year or 2 years ago? That
But
it,
still it's happening.
yeah,
Like
it shouldn't have happened.
still under siege the people. Like,
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened. So to me, I think he, man, I don't think he's gonna advise the current Ethiopian president or prime minister to start warring again, start warring again against the people of Tigray region. So to me, his experiences will may contribute to him being the right person for him to really advise him on how to go about it. And all these things are just dialogue. Because to me, I don't think the same experience, the same reason. Although I don't have the whole information about the Tigray and other regions of Ethiopia, but so I cannot really compare it with the Biafran War. I cannot really compare it with the Biafran War, but because the Biafran War was really terrible. More than 3 million of children of Biafra, people of Biafra were really massacred in that war.
okay.
And the government was just trying to
Last question.
paint it away, but it will never go out of the mind of an average Igbo man forever. Forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
A last question, Doctor. What message do you have for Prime Minister of Ethiopia after his meeting with Obasanjo? And can there be lasting peace without justice and accountability?
Yeah. There's no lasting peace without justice. That's one thing. Because the problem that we still have in Nigeria in particular today is the issue of ending a war without bringing justice to it. It's still affecting the people of Biafra, the people of Igbo land till today. Because it's like the war ended and they said, no victor, no vanquish. But those things were lie. Those things were lies. The people of Igbo land are still experiencing terrorists in Nigeria. So I think the best thing is, to me, the best thing that the Prime Minister of Ethiopia can do concerning this is that he shouldn't just take advice from only one person. Maybe after after the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, has advised him, he must equally listen to other people, especially listen to people of Tigray, because they are the ones that are really affected. It's not just somebody coming out from another country, coming from another land to come and advise you. Our problems in Nigeria is unique to us, and the problems in Ethiopia are unique to people of Ethiopia. I think the best thing is for him to look out for those core people in Ethiopia, people that are really affected by whatever decision or whatever actions that he's doing, and you need to call them, you need to have sit on the table, you need to ask them for what is their problem, what is really the problem with Tigray, and to find out on how to solve or sort out the issues. Yeah, he will He will listen to people that are advising him from outside the country, but the solution lies in the country itself. You cannot get a total solution from somebody coming from another country to come and advise you. You listen to that person, take the good thing, that comes out from that person's experience, then take from other people's experience too, but mainly from the people on the ground in the Tigray region. Just need to listen to them, give them your listening ear, and find a way. What we want in Africa is a situation whereby Africa will be one, even if it is different regions, just as we are, but we have to do things in unity.
Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Mhm. Thank you.